Question 6. What have you learnt about technologies from the process of constructing this product? Prior to starting the coursework, my knowledge of different technologies involved in constructing a media product was basic, to say the least. After having gone through this project, I feel I've learnt quite a bit, and so, in this video, I'll be going over exactly what I've learnt. First and foremost is Photoshop. It is a raster graphics editor developed by Adobe, which in basic terms means it is a computer program used to create and edit images. On top of that, Photoshop is also a form of desktop publishing, or DTP software, which allows a simple man to use the tools needed to publish printed products without the expenses of commercial printing. But for first-time users, it can be quite daunting and complicated to use, because there are just so many functions within this program. However, there are videos and websites online, as well as books for you oldies, which help to teach and explain in how to use it. When you do get the hang of it, it's quite simple and easy to see why many would use this program in the media industry, and also why I have decided to use this program to create my magazine. To take my photos, I used a Canon EOS 1000D, a DSLR camera. Through the year, I learned a great deal, not only about the camera, but also about photography. For example, by altering the ISO, I was able to adjust the light sensitivity of the camera. The higher the ISO, the higher light sensitivity, meaning the more I could see in low light conditions. In my images, I tended to use a low ISO, even in low light conditions, to capture a darker, grungier image, an effect which I liked quite a bit. Setting the aperture on the camera meant less or more light exposure on the lens. Doing so was quite useful when trying to find the right depth of field, because a lower aperture meant less depth of field, which made the background blurrier but kept the objects in the foreground clear. However, I realized through the project that the camera alone cannot take a good photo. Whilst the quality can be improved by configuring the camera settings, ultimately it is down to the photographer to ensure the whole composition is how it should be, and this is what differentiates a good image over a standard one. Lighting and composition will be the most important factors that I learnt about through photography. There are many rules and tips that help greatly to improve such factors, for example, the rule of third in composition. Unlike Photoshop, using a camera was less daunting because it was simple to figure out how to take pictures, but it seemed that the more pictures I started to take, the more I started to realize that it wasn't as simple as I previously thought. One major setback that I found through using my camera is that I was limited to just one lens, meaning some features such as aperture were limited to a certain level. It was difficult to get a better lens because they were far too expensive. Certainly, encountering this issue taught me the importance of a budget and how it affects the media products. After I took the photos, I would transfer them onto my 150GB hard drive and create backups on my laptop. On my laptop, I also used Camtasia and Sony Vegas Pro to record and edit videos of myself creating my magazine on Photoshop. I learned that this can be quite a good thing to do because it allows you to backtrack every step of the creation process so you can easily find and rectify any problems in post-production. Throughout my project, I used several different websites and online services like Tumblr and YouTube, both of which are used to upload and post user-generated content online. Tumblr allows you to create your own account and blogs in which you can post text, audio, pictures and videos, while YouTube only allows you to post videos. However, YouTube doesn't have a limit like Tumblr does on the size of the video being uploaded, so it is often used to post videos, and then the YouTube link for that video is shared or embedded on the Tumblr blogs. I've learned that both of which are a conveniently quick and easy way to share personal content online. Using these websites were especially handy during the planning process of media projects because it was easy to go back through your ideas and improve upon them. You were also able to use many other websites such as Facebook as a platform to discuss your ideas and get feedback through comments from others. There are also discussion forums where you can ask questions of advice. Another website that I used during the creation process of my magazine was SurveyMonkey. I used this website to create a survey for my audience research, and what I liked most about this website was that the survey could be kept in a digital format, meaning it was easy to share and quick to collect data from a large sample. The website would then present the results in graphs, allowing for a better analysis of my audience. Whilst using this website, I started to appreciate having access to the internet. It made me realize how difficult and time-consuming audience research must have been for those in the past and in the present that do not have access to the internet. Some other softwares that I used during the project, but not in the construction process of the magazine, were Prezi and Movely. These two are different websites that I use to present information. I used Prezi to create the conventional text-based presentations, whilst Movely allowed me to create an animation. Prezi differs from other presentation software such as PowerPoint because it does not use slides. Instead, the point of focus on the screen moves from one part to the other to create an unconventional but more fluid presentation. Movely is a completely different format of presenting information. Whilst I did not actually draw the animations, I still found the process of creating the presentation to be quite difficult, as I had to ensure everything conveyed effectively.